This video is going to be about retell, and a retell is telling someone what happened in the book. So when we get at a certain stage in our reading, we're past the point of, we can sound out words, we recognize popcorn words, we can track them, we're reading fluently. Now it becomes, do we actually understand what we're reading? We're no longer just reading the words on the page, we're really, thinking about what we're reading and understanding it. And so once we get to a level 4, um, we start testing for retell. And that is asking students what happened in the book from the beginning to the end, including as much detail as possible. And I'm telling you, we're looking for anything that you can remember. So we want to use character names. We want to use days of the week. Um, we want to include, something that we saw in a picture. Um, so because these books are so simple and, short, when we are testing students on retell, we're looking for just as much as they can remember. So I'm going to go through with you and show you a couple things that you can do with your child at home to help them. So around level 3, level 4 is when you want to start having some conversations with your child about the book. It's not just reading it anymore. Now we're starting to uh, to learn from our reading. We're learning about a story. We're understanding something. We're not just reading, the car is blue, the ball is blue. There's a story now, and we want to understand what we're reading. So my first suggestion, and I have another video on this, is to always do a picture walk. And I find that students can become really comfortable with their reading, almost too comfortable to the point where they read the words and then I'm done. I'm done. Can I go? And it's like, no, no, you can't go because you rushed through it. You didn't look at the pictures, and I can pretty much bet that you have no idea what the story is about. And that's because they get a little comfortable with their reading. So one thing I always do during guided reading with my level 3 and 4 groups is we do a picture walk. So watch that video to kind of understand a little bit more what that's about. Basically, you look through the book and look at the pictures, and you already have an idea of what the story is about. So a picture walk is the first thing that I would do. Um, then, when your child is reading, encourage them not to rush through it. So instead of just saying, I like oranges, said the boy, do you? No, said the girl, I like apples, do you? Just, really speeding through it. Like I didn't even look at the picture when I was reading it. So encourage them to slow down, look at the pictures, and take their time because they have to remember everything. Like, I mean everything in order to pass on to the next level. Um, so encourage them to, slow down, look at the pictures, read the book more than once. I cannot stress how important it is to read a book more than once. And, students think, well, I've already read that book. I don't want to read it again. No, it's really good to read books more than once because obviously the more you read something, the more you're going to understand it. Um, so picture walks, taking your time, and rereading are 3 things that you can do to help your retell. So I'm going to show you this book quickly and then kind of give you an example of what we're looking for from a retell. Now this is actually a level 3, so we wouldn't be looking for a retell in this book, but I'll give you an example anyway. So I'll just let you read it. Taking my time to look. Okay, apples come after oranges. Awesome. Bananas. Oh, I see people in the background. I wonder who those people are. Oh, and I see some with an ice cream cart. Gotta look at all these things. Oh, now she's talking about grapes. I see him looking over there. Now they're bringing ice cream over. I actually missed a page. As you can see, it goes from 11 to 14. But basically they say, yes, I like ice cream. So this is what I would be looking for from a student if they were retelling the story. If they had character names, I would be looking for that. If there were days of the week or anything like that, I would be looking for that. But there aren't. So what I would expect students to say is something along this line. So the boy was, oh, sorry, I should mention too that when we're asking students to retell a book, they're not allowed to look at the pictures. The book is closed. They're going solely off what they read. Um, so I would expect something like, the boy was telling the girl that he liked apples. He said, "Do you like apples?" She said, "No, I like," oh my goodness, even I can't do it. It's so tricky. Sorry, I meant the boy asked if the girl liked oranges. She said no, she liked apples. And then he asked if she liked bananas. She said no, I like grapes. And then I saw them looking at their family, and there was a girl with an ice cream cart, and then he said, she said, I like ice cream, and um, and then they both got ice cream. So something along those lines. Um, it's kind of hard with this book because it's not really a book that you can retell because there's not like a storyline or anything to it. It's just like, do you like this? Do you like that? Needless to say, though, when we are testing students on retell, we're looking for as much detail as they can remember, which is why I suggest doing those three things. So, at home, start having some conversations about the book. Start asking them what the book was about. I'm going to make another video too on making connections. What does this book make you think of? Those sorts of things, because moving into grade one, especially, is where we're really starting to learn some things from our reading instead of just reading that the ball is blue. So I hope that that helps, and I'll talk to you later.